Yo, what's up? This is GamingWithBrawly. Today we're gonna continue our adventure at Zelda the Wind Waker. Where we left off last time, we're at the Forsaken Fortress. We're just gonna start off from there. We lost our sword when we hit the wall, so we don't have anything to defend ourselves, so we have to do a lot of stealth, move around in these barrels. Can't let the light hit you. And if you get caught by like a guard or something like that, you end up in jail because you can't fight them. So I mean, it's a lot of stealth. Just gotta move around quick. You see those lights, the first thing we want to do is take out those lights. So you want to climb up to the top of all the towers. You want to take those out. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm going to go take out the first little gremlin guy. So, I mean, you can wait for him to attack you and block it with your shield, or you can just go right for the, like the vase with other sticks in them. You can just fight him with those. I don't like waiting with the shield myself because it takes too long. Like you'll see sometimes it doesn't bounce back and they're kind of slow to hit you anyway. So yeah, we got one of the lights. We got to go get the other one. Alright, we got that compass. Now we can see where there's other hidden stuff around here. I think a lot of those boxes are just like rubies and stuff. I don't remember getting anything in this fortress really that you take along with you the whole way. So I'm just gonna go cut right through the chase. I'm gonna take out these towers and try to make my way up, get my sword back, and let's do what we gotta do. And cut right to the chase. Come on. So used to like pulling off moves with like using A and stuff like that, so I keep throwing these sticks. Alright, here we go. You wanna push the box down because in the next room we're gonna have to you'll see. We're gonna have to loop back around later, so we're gonna need to come back up here. But we're gonna continue onward. We gotta sneak past these guards, and if you go through that door, that's where your sword is. But if you try to get there right now, you're gonna get caught because we still have to take out the third light guard. So it doesn't matter. You could have just jumped down. I'm just gonna try and sneak past these guys. Because in the next room there's one of those whatever. See, we're just gonna go down here. You're gonna see what I mean anyway. It would have been faster if I would have went up on the other level, but I couldn't. So whatever. We'll just keep going this way. When all said and done, we're gonna go on with the storyline anyway. So, gonna wait for this creep. Yeah, these guards always take forever. I hate this part of the game. Just gotta sneak away. Alright, see what I mean? There's another door up above, and that's where we would have came out if we wouldn't have got hit by that rat before. But now we're in here. I wanted to dodge the laser beams, but I got kind of lucky, I guess. So we're going to want to make our way up, jump across the beds, and go through this door. Just keep going on through. And this is where the third guard is. Alright, here we go. Jeez, that went far. Alright. Boom. Alright. Cool. Yeah, this is where that box comes in handy. We're just gonna run right back down, make our way back up where we got hit by that rat and where the guards were, because like I said, that's where our sword is. And now that that last light's gone, we're gonna be able to continue on our way up through the fortress and eventually get the sword, see our sister. See, back in the same room. Just trying to wait for that rat. Alright. A little bit more sneaking involved. I think this might be the last guard. Maybe. The last guard you have to sneak by anyway. Alright, successful. Yeah, so that last light was pointed like right on this little ledge right here. So if we would have been going by doing this rate slow, the light would have caught us, we would have ended up in jail. So now it's going to continue on. Alright. See, there's the sword. Now we're just going to fight this dude. This guy's no big deal either. Oh, I missed him. Ah, and there she is. Being all paranoid, I think there's going to be a guard in here somewhere. Which obviously there should be. Boom, bird. I mean, what are you going to do against that? Nothing. Came all this way for nothing. Looks pretty cool, that boat on top of the fortress like that. I mean, obviously the water used to be way up there at one point. It's like a shipwreck boat on top of like this huge mountain or something. It looks cool. Just throws you to the other side of the fucking planet. Anyone else would have been dead for sure. Link's just a trooper. Link, Link. Wake up, Link. This guy's gonna be like a guide for us throughout the game as well, like a partner. Well, have you come to your senses yet? Are you surprisingly dull-witted? Oh, it's a talking boat. I like his design, it looks cool. I mean, he looks like a old like Japanese dragon or something, a dragon boat, but he's a lion and at the same time. Looks cool. Which is also really like a Japanese like type symbol, right? The lion. He's doing the whole story of Ganondorf now, about time. All that Link's just sitting there like cross-legged, like it's story time. Just looks like such a little kid, like he's gonna save the whole world now. Alright, so there's not a lot to do on this island right now. All we're really looking for is a sail. So we can hook it up to the boat, and we can go to the next island and continue on with the journey. So, all we really need to do is talk to this Eskimo guy, but we need 80 rubies. So these guys are like the bombers in Majora's Mask. You know, the little kid gang. Anyway, so all we need is 80 rubies. We still need about 19 more. So I'm going to show you where the Eskimo dude is. And there's something else you can do here. You can do it now, you can do it later, either way. I'm just going to do it right now. You have to save Tingle, that little green fairy dude that's kind of like you. From, you know, I think his first game was Majora's Mask. He's been in a couple others. No, he was in some old school games as well. But anyway, I'm just going to go in here because there's a lot of rubies, and Tingle's in here as well. If you talk to everyone on this island, eventually they're just going to kind of tell you about him and how he's up to no good, but he's not really a bad dude. So, and someone else will mention the trigger I just stepped on to unlock the door. That's such a small island, right? Anyone can let anyone out of jail or put them in jail. It's weird. So anyway, we just got him out of jail. He gives you the Game Boy Advance pocket thing. I'm playing the GameCube version, right? If you play the new game, he gives you like some other type of thing. So he gives you that. I'm pretty sure he's gonna give us a chart here also to where he lives. So we're gonna go see him later on when we're on the water. There's also another little treasure behind his cell. He's gonna tell us about that in a moment. And back there is where we're gonna get a lot of these rubies. So we got that. We just got, you know, 2 things from him. We're both get a third, plus a lot of rubies. So if we just follow the pathway here, it could be weird, but I only know the one way. There probably is a couple different ways, right? It's a big maze. Plus, you know, like I said, a lot of rubies. You can just kind of look off to the side. Sometimes you see like little pieces of wood when you turn. Don't go toward the wood because that's where there's like a rat, and the rat's gonna like do a booby trap, and you're gonna fall, and you have to start all over again. So go in here, get what you need to get. On the way out, you can bump into a rat. I'll probably do that just because you can get out of here faster with the booby trap. All right, we got enough rubies now for this sale. We got that picto box. You can do that later on in the game. There's like a lot of different missions of taking pictures and selling stuff. So you don't really need it right now, but we'll do it later. It's just good to have it. It's the beginning of the game. Get stuff done on this island while we're here. So now we're gonna come back. We're gonna buy this sail. This guy's pumped. Take a little shortcut back to our buddy the boat, the King of Lions. This is a really cool part of the game too. I mean, you know, Ocarina of Time, it's a really sick game, but you got a pwn to the horse and you're running around the horse in the field. But this is such a more open field game because you're out on the seas, right? And that's where the boat comes into play. I'm going to show you in a second. You can, you know, it really feels like a huge world. You can go anywhere you really see. It's another cool part of the game. It doesn't like load based on where you're going. Like when you go into a house, it might load, or a different place in a dungeon, like a boss fight or whatever. But mostly on the open seas like this, it just loads the island on your way to the island. I think that's kind of cool. I mean, you can see the volcano island we're headed to right now. And as we get a little closer, you'll be able to see like this shadow on top of it. And it's this like god, like it's like a dragon. It looks really cool. So, I mean, just take a look around. You can see all the islands, the water. Just a really sick picture, if you ask me. I mean, they really stepped up the graphics for the GameCube, I think, like when it first came out. Looks cool, those seagulls chasing us. See that dragon up there? Look cool. Dragon Roost Island. I really like this island too. I mean, I usually love the first and second like couple levels of Zelda anyway. They're more fun than challenging, but I mean, this one just really reminds me of the Fire Temple in Ocarina of Time, where it's up on the mountain and there's the dragon and stuff like that. So this is when we're finally like kind of becoming the Wind Waker, right? The King of Lions here just gives us the this tool, the Wind Waker. You know, in the Ocarina of Time, you're playing the ocarina, but with this, you're kind of like conducting the air to go whichever way you want to go. And that really comes in handy when you're, you know, on the boat and putting the wind in a different direction to go to wherever you need to go. So that's where we're gonna end off the video today. We just got a lot done. Next video, we're gonna start off on Dragon Roost Island, go around, figure out what we got to do, and hopefully start, you know, the first temple. We're gonna start the first temple. All right, thanks for tuning in. This is Gaming with Brawly. Like, subscribe, check me on Twitter. I'll be in touch.